Hey, Joe Phillips here with Central Park Scoop and Focus Real Estate. Ross Koenigs is with me. We're down in Northwest Aurora, just a block away from Stanley Marketplace, right next to Progress Co-working where we office, and we're excited to show you a new project that's coming to the area. So Ross and his partner Amy behind the camera are starting a brewery in this shitty old auto body shop. There's no other way to say it at this point.
No need to mince words.
No, it's going to get amazing, but we're at the beginning. So we're showing you today just a before picture kind of the brewery. They're going to tour us around, tell us what they're up to, but I'm really jealous. My business partner Biff and I have eyed this building for a long time and thought this could be something way cooler than an auto body shop, and you guys are doing it.
You can see in the background the future home of Second Dawn Brewing Company. Myself, I have been a beer industry professional for 17 years. Most notably, I've spent the last 11 years with New Belgium Brewing Company up in Fort Collins. So I was the brewing innovations manager up there, which means that I designed all the new recipes. I did a lot in the R&D space and really kind of looking at what's new just in beer research and development, and just kind of, playing around with new recipes and just trying out fun stuff in beer. So most notably, my biggest accomplishment there is I was the principal architect of the Voodoo Ranger IPA portfolio, which is now the largest IPA portfolio in the world.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's one of the things that got me really excited when I first met you guys and you were nice enough to show me around. Was just kind of the background that you were coming to this project with. There's a lot of new breweries and a lot of people starting them up over the last years, but not with that kind of experience. So
hopefully it makes us unique. We're going to focus a lot on IPAs, but really what we're trying to do with the space is we're trying to bring kind of a new and fresh and inventive approach to the taproom brewery experience. So what we're trying to do is we're going to do very classically minded beer styles. So, just think like IPAs, lagers, all that sort of good stuff. And then we're going to adopt more of a culinary and cocktail focus to it. So what we're going to do is, instead of, where you have things like the strawberry cheesecake Berliner Weiss, I pick on Weldworks just because they're friends, but we can take that, but instead of adding all those ingredients back in the brewery and then packaging it, we would take the mentality that we're going to juice down fresh strawberries, do like a cheesecake crumble around your glass, just really bring everything to the front to the bar, that we can really have a lot of really fresh and inventive ideas that we can take our classically minded beer styles and transform them into things that hopefully people haven't experienced yet. On top of the beer, we really want to, we want to be welcoming and inviting to a whole host of people. We recognize that a lot of people like to go to breweries, but not everybody likes to drink beer either. So we're also going to offer several varieties of seltzer, again, taking that cocktail and culinary mentality towards it, that, we'll really just produce kind of a seltzer base, if you will, just more or less unflavored. And then at the bar, we're going to transform that back into something new as well.
That seems really flexible and smart. And then you figure out what works instead of kind of committing all the way in.
Absolutely.
And then maybe it doesn't all work. Well, let's jump in and take a tour, because I really want to show you the building. We're going to try not to get run over on the way across the street. And I want to say that this is video 1 of 3 or 4 that we're going to do as they work through building out this space and taking the project all the way to the finish line. So this is very much phase 1. Before we even pop into the building, tell me kind of what happens right out here.
Absolutely. So what's going to happen is we need to bring the building up to ADA compliance, but we also just really want to make physical accessibility to the building as best as possible. What's very cool, our architect of the 5WH, she did an absolutely beautiful job making sure that this entire building, with the exception of my brew house deck, will not have a single step in the entire entire building.
Okay.
And so what's going to happen here is, as you're kind of sitting in this corner, this area right here is then going to become the entrance. So we're going to have a little bit of kind of a bench seating area. There'll be a place for Uber pickups and things like that right out in front of the building. And then what's going to happen is we're going to build a bit of a ramp, and then we're going to come straight into the building from here. So you can kind of see right here, there's some storefront cuts that are really going to come out, and then this is going to be the main access point into the building. When we go to the front end of the building, all of this is going to get opened up, so we're going to have even more glass storefronts and windows, just trying to make the space really bright, open, inviting, and it should really be a really cool, interesting space. We're going to do some cool architectural elements as well. That a lot of these are going to be somewhat framed with wood, so just kind of give some like interesting streetscape elements to it, and hopefully just make the building look really nice.
Again, this is video 1, so really put on your vision goggles here. I think by the last video, we're going to be shocked to look back at this one, because they've showed me the renderings, and it's going to be beautiful. I hear it's pretty loud inside.
We seem to be jackhammering some concrete.
Let's go for it anyway. It might get a little loud, but
absolutely,
speak louder than you normally would as we go in.
I'm happy to carry. So as we step into the building, everything is very, it's kind of the last remnants of what was, about 50 to 60 years of an auto body shop. Right in this area right here, this is going to be the bar area. So imagine all of this kind of going away. As we kind of step through into this pit here, we're kind of standing right about where the ordering station is going to be. And then the bar is going to be kind of a zigzag thing as it goes through this space here. You can see as it goes out from here, we're really trying to bring in a lot of fresh open air, recognizing that air quality and everything is going to be really nice, especially in a post-COVID era. So what we have here is these garage doors are going to go away. This is going to turn to glass, but then all of these windows are going to be able to actually open up. So it should be a really nice, bright, open air space back in here.
Great. All right, well, tell us a little bit about the back end, and then we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah. So as we move through the space, we're going to have a bit of a hallway that kind of connects everything. We're going to have some of these flex space. We have a big flex space right here that we can have like private parties, events, all that sort of good stuff. So that'll be kind of more in the front area back in here. And then as we get really back through the space, this is then going to be the brewing area. So eventually what this is going to turn into, our hot side brew kit is going to be more kind of along this wall. We're going to have mill and kind of workspaces through here. And as we work through the back of the property, then this is going to be where the fermentation and eventually packaging area is going to be. And so we'll take all of our deliveries, everything like that through here, and then, this is going to be where the magic happens.
Perfect. So I want to wrap this up. Thank you guys for checking out the first video we're going to do of the construction here of Second Dawn Brewing Company. Ross and Amy Koenigs, again, are starting it, and we're really excited to have you in the neighborhood. So
thanks so much.
Thanks. We'll see you in the next one.
Really appreciate it.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, everyone.